I started here, I didn't really know what it was I wanted to do. I ended up just doing general courses, trying to figure out where it was I wanted to be. I ended up taking a break when I had my son, who's now 3, and so I came back. So right now I'm just working towards a degree in social work. A big part of what I do is community service. That's a huge focus. When I began Sociology 1020, that's when my first project began, and that was with the REACH program. What the REACH program is a program that goes into the holding place where children who are awaiting either a foster care home or a safe environment are housed. These children have been pulled out of abusive and neglectful homes, and so they obviously have, a lot of issues stemming from that and need a lot more attention. And that's really the goal that REACH had, was to positively impact these kids in a way that helped them to know that even though they had been through this huge struggle, this very unfair situation, that there were still people that cared about them. And the project with them lasted for 2 semesters, so there was 2 different projects. The first one was small because it was probably the first service work I had ever really done, just because I wanted to do it, because it was something that I believed in. I did a raffle, so everyone who donated put their name and number in with their donation. When the project continued the next semester, I did what we called a benefit concert. We had 4 different bands that volunteered to play for us, free of charge, and that was awesome. And then because the donation/raffle from the semester prior was so successful, I thought that it would be a good idea to do something similar. So I went around to lots of businesses, lots of people, lots of restaurants, and just asked them for gift certificates, merchandise, anything that they would be willing to give us to use in our raffle. It was really successful. It was really just a positive experience, I think, for me and for everyone involved. A huge part of sociology is learning about the community that you live in, or communities that you don't live in. Specifically, we were focusing, on our community. It taught me and the other students about the realities of abuse. We looked up the statistics on abuse and why those kids were in the places that they were in. I myself was kind of a troubled teen. I got into a lot of trouble. I just wasn't really following a good path in life, and that continued on into adulthood for me. After getting my life straight, I still had very little purpose. I really didn't feel good about what I was doing. Even though I was living a productive life, I still just was confused about what it was I was supposed to do with my life. Being able to do things for others really gave me that purpose. It made me feel good about myself. It made me feel like I did have purpose, and it helped me to continue living that life. Social work is so broad, but the focus is the same in every area. It's improving the lives of the people that they're working with. Unless you are at least somewhat emotionally invested, you're not going to be as good of a help to the people you're working with as you could be.